Good morning and welcome to Mary's World, as we say, Mama Mary. And I've got my beautiful baby daughter, Morgan. Can you say hi? Say hi. Every day I have a dog walker that comes, and in the same time I'm behind the scenes trying to prep for going to work and feeding her and doing all that stuff that I need to do to be the successful career mama that I am. Now we're gonna prep her milk and her stuff for her diaper bag, and I'm gonna be on my way. Here we go, huh? Do you wanna push that? Push harder, babe. You do it day by day. I think the best way, and the thing that has helped me, is I've learned to have a regimen. As a new mama, that was not there. I have solid family support, friend support. Feel like I'm doing it better now, huh? Me and Morgan. Me and Morgan. So here we have Morgan's room going through the NICU for 139 days and being born about 3.5 months premature. There's a lot of stuff in here from a lot of special people that were really rooting for Morgan. I'm very proud of how she looks. She's about 25 pounds now, and she was 1 pound when she was born. She's come a long way. Been a career woman, and now I'm mama to her, and this comes before work. The great thing is that I got matched up with the Panazzos being my mentor back almost 3 years ago, and it's a great match. It's allowed me to figure out how I'm going to do this being a single mom, and also how I'm going to do this being good at what I do, and that's so important to me. When you go to the hospital for 139 days, which I did every day. What is so sentimental, and it makes me almost cry, is this book. This dollar bill is when we found out I was pregnant. These pages are just pictures of her and learning to breathe better and how much her weight was each day. And these pictures are just sentimental to me, even just looking at them. I mean, the first time I held her, I look at the picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just her being with Santa Claus and her being put into a stocking. This was, I think, the first time I ever held her, and it was amazing that they caught that I had a heart pennant on. It's her story. I love you. Huh? See you later. Bye. So now I'm heading into my Panazzo meeting that I do every Monday. We get pepped up. We talk about what's going on, successes, craziness from the last week of real estate, and here we go.
So who had wins this week?
I had a really good week. Got a listing like 2 weeks ago, but I finally got all the paperwork in the beginning of the week. And then I got another listing with a girlfriend of mine who's worked for HomeSmart or in real estate for 20 some years, who I'm very good friends with. And I had a closing, dual closing. She had the seller, a single mom, and we already talked about getting together and just having a drink, and just cool as heck.
All right, so let's talk about Melody and Kyle.
Right.
What's happening with them?
They decided to go with us.
Okay, good.
And we got the pre-qualification letter, and then we started to see houses, and probably I think about the second time, we ran across a home that wasn't a home that we were going to intentionally look at.
No way.
Yeah. We are now at a point where we just had the inspection done, and we got a sign off from the seller that they're going to do everything we asked for.
Nice. That's good. That's
Yes.
good. And it's fun too, and you like think outside the box.
Right.
And that house there was no sign.
A house could be on the market or back on the market, and the agent took down the sign.
That's right.
Lesson learned. So we're on a listing in North Phoenix near the Paradise Valley Mall area, and we're gonna go in here and preview this house for a client that lives out of state, and I'm gonna do a quick video to allow them to see different things, and then if they want, I'm gonna come back and do FaceTime and really kind of focus on some things that they particularly caught in the video that I did. I like to focus on things like the kitchen. We all know that kitchens and baths, kind of sell the home. And then we have the master, which was a requirement for them to have a master on the downstairs, which is what I did in my searches to pull up this actual house. So that was one of the criteria. This is a loft. So they were trying to figure out, is this a loft or is this a bedroom? So at the end of the day, I've kind of taken 10 minutes, look at the place. They like the photos, but they're not here to come and see it. So this is where I come into play. I kind of do a little more close-up of what's going on. Now I'm going to send it to my client and they're going to take a look and then we can go from there. It could be where they want me to then do FaceTime and or any questions they had. But from there, on to the next. Time for lunch. Just got to CJ Tally's. I'm going to get a little socializing in with my friends, some lunch, and visit with them, see what they're all doing, and then head out and go get Morgan and have my evening of finishing out my work day. Thank you so much for sharing this story with me and my life and a day-to-day of Momma Mary and what a real estate mom does inside and out, day-to-day, Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday on a regular basis. So thank you and bye.